Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Rhino's Reviews. Today I was actually going to talk about my development for my love of movies, my love of film, and where I'm at in my life with my love of film, and just kind of how it started. So I remember as a kid, um, my parents and I, we watched a lot of movies growing up as a kid. We had movie nights all the time. Movie nights consisted of two or three movies rented from our local VHS video store, uh, pizza, chips and dip, brownies, cookies, all the junk food, all the good stuff to eat for movie night. And man, those are my favorite memories growing up as a kid. I remember seeing the 13th Warrior from family movie night. Oh my God, the Richard Gere movie Summersby. I don't know if y'all remember that. I remember crying watching that with my mom and dad. God, we've watched so many movies as a kid together. And then, I amassed quite a good VHS movie collection because I was a massive Jean Claude Van Damme fan. I was a massive Sylvester Stallone fan and a massive Arnold Schwarzenegger fan. So I remember I had a Van Damme VHS movie collection that I had filed chronologically from release date to current release date. And I remember one birthday in particular, I was a massive, huge fan of the 1994 movie Street Fighter. There's Jean Claude Van Damme as Colonel Guile, Raul Julia as Bison. It's not a great movie, but I loved it as a kid. And I know my parents probably paid a pretty penny for a VHS copy of that from the local Blockbuster. They bought it. It wasn't available for release yet, but somehow they had a copy of it, and my parents bought it from them. So, and then I remember being as a kid in school, grade school, I would make movie references. I would do movie quotes, and my really good friends would get it, but some of my other classmates were like, "I don't understand where you're going with that. What is that a movie? Is that all you do is watch movies? Are you just a movie person, Ryan? Is that all you do? You're not into sports?" No, I wasn't into sports as a kid. I didn't even start loving Cardinal baseball until 2000. I was 14 years old, and Uncle took me to my first game. That's another story for another time. But yeah, I became a baseball fan at the age of 14. Massive Cardinal fan ever since then. But before that, it was movies. I loved movies. Action adventure movies, mostly science fiction movies. And I remember I would always look forward to going to the movies as a kid with my parents. And I remember just some random movies I saw in theaters with mom and dad. The Star Wars trilogy special edition when that was released in theaters. Eraser with Arnold Schwarzenegger. True Lies. I remember seeing the Disney animated Jungle Book when it was re-released in theaters. God, what else? Oh, the X Men trilogy, the Spider Man trilogy. God, what else? Congo, Ace Ventura When Nature Calls, The Mask. These are just some movies I grew up seeing in theaters, and they're massive core memories for me. So I remember getting a little older, and my first DVD player when that became the new dominant video format. My first player was, like many of you, probably a PlayStation 2. And I remember I was just so interested in seeing a DVD because they came with special features. They came with extras. I popped in the first DVD I ever had. I popped in the DVD for X Men One, put it in the DVD player, and I just wanted to watch some special features. My dad came in. He was kind of watching it. Okay, this is great. Can we play something from the movie? I want to see what the movie itself looks like. So I put it on the movie, and we were just in awe of the DVD video audio quality. It was amazing. And then the leap forward a few years later was Blu-ray, and then after that was 4K Blu-ray, 4K Ultra HD. So now that I'm older in my life, and I kind of realized this going through high school and college, there are other people out there like me who loved movies as much as me, who they were movie fans, they were director fans, they were genre fans, they were they loved X-Men, they loved James Bond, they loved Lord of the Rings, they loved Star Wars, they loved Marvel, they loved DC, Batman, Spider-Man. They loved all that. I wasn't the only one. And it was just awesome to realize that I had this other massive film community out there. And now, today, the YouTube film community is massive. The film TikTok community is massive. It's it's everywhere. It is the dominant news feed on my Twitter feed and my YouTube feed and my TikTok feed. Facebook is for friends and family. And now as of right now, I think I have like 460 Blu-rays mixed in there with 245 4K Blu-rays because I have upgraded a lot of my DVDs to Blu-rays, and a lot of my Blu-rays were up converted to 4K Blu-ray. Like my most favorite films, you know, the X-Men series, uh, the Alien franchise, Alien and Aliens, James Cameron's Aliens, those are in 4K. Got the Daniel Craig James Bond films in 4K. Uh, the Marvel Cinematic Universe films that I love, 4K. It's just, it's crazy how much times have changed. I feel like they have caught up with me in my love for film. And, I remember I don't make it as much to the movies as much as I used to when I was younger. I'm older now, have kids, have a wife, have a family, have responsibilities. But there are still films that my wife and I make sure we get out there and we see either opening night, opening weekend. I saw Logan 3 times in theaters. This is our last child was born in 2019. So I made sure, we saw that film in theaters, saw that 3 times. Uh, the Avengers Infinity War, Avengers Endgame, I saw those in theaters. Uh, Deadpool and Wolverine, that was when I told my wife, listen, we're going to make this to see it in theaters Friday night. I'm not even waiting till Saturday morning. We're seeing it Friday after you get off work. And we did. My mom watched our 2 girls, and it's an awesome time to be a film fan. And I'm so happy that I found my friends, and especially in high school and college, that were film fanatics like I am. I have my film YouTube channels that I watch, and so yeah, my film community, my film love has never been greater, and I'm happy that it times have caught up with me. So thanks, guys. I'll catch you next time on Ryhno's Reviews.